Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MACMA Minute. I am Brandon Jones, Executive Director of Minnesota Association for Children's Mental Health, better known as MACMA. We have made it to 2025. Can you believe it? It's like the years are just flying by. We are already a quarter into this century, and we are still doing quality work in the space of children's mental health to make sure that not only do children, but their families and communities and the institutions that they're part of have healthy opportunities and provide healthy spaces for them to grow and develop. And we're proud this year to be focusing on our theme of Tell Me Your Story. Tell Me Your Story is centering the power of narrative, centering the power of voice, and centering the power of the story and how that helps us heal and move forward as a collective. And we wanted to bring this forth to you and share this with you in this installment of the MACMA Minute, but also let you know this will be our theme for our conference coming up this year in April. We'll be in Duluth from April 27th to April 29th for another big time MACMA-Con. This is our children's mental health conference. We want to invite you all to come share with your colleagues, share with your friends, share with your family members to attend. It's going to be an amazing event. And we wanted to share with you why this event will be amazing. The focus is Tell Me Your Story, which emphasizes our dedication to understanding and honoring the personal experiences that influence mental health. We aim to create an environment where voices are heard, stories are shared, and connections are fostered to promote healing and growth. So telling your story is important. You know, I started off my career as a clinician telling my story. And I remember going to grad school for the second time, getting my master's degree in psychotherapy at Aller Graduate School, and one of my instructors telling the class, you know, in this world of mental health, in this world of therapy, there's a line between your personal and professional experience. And as a clinician, you have to be very careful telling your personal life and your personal experience to your clients. You know, this was kind of the introduction of talking about transference and countertransference. And I remember this experience that I had in class really set with me because I was thinking about the communities that I planned on serving once I was done with my degree, and how important narrative is in those communities of color, and how important being able to share who you are, where you come from, who do you know, who are you connected with, is important to help with the growth and growing process of the people within these communities. And I thought that if I continued on my journey, this would hinder my ability to fully serve the communities that I was attempting to serve, because that narrative is really important. Now, that was over 10 years ago now. But I think that we've come to a space where we've kind of reduced some of that worry around how much, but it's still there. It's still there and it's still important. But we've also increased our awareness and our understanding how powerful narrative is in the healing process. And that's what we want to capture this year, is the power in telling a little bit about who you are, where you come from, who you're connected to, and how each of our stories may have connections, may have learnings and understandings that help us to collectively heal even when we're on our individual process. In my career, I often have shared that my story and my work is both personal and professional, and I do that deliberately. When I do a lot of trainings, when I'm out in community, I do that deliberately because for me, I don't become a mental health therapist. I don't lead an organization like MACMA without the experiences that I had. I personally grew up in a household full of trauma and drama. I say that in a way to bring some humor to a very difficult situation, but I've also done my own therapy, and I continue to do my own work where I can publicly talk about it without crumbling. But I experienced a lot of domestic violence as a kid. It's no secret. Talk about it for a long time. And those experiences, having that level of trauma in my life, it really did push me into this space of healing and helping to make sure that other children, whether they experience or don't experience it, have an opportunity to heal from those experiences or never find themselves in those experiences. And I've really dedicated a lot of my life journey around that because I know what that pain felt like as a child. I know how that pain carried on as an adult. And I know how important the narrative and the healing journey is as an adult to make sure that I don't repeat any of those patterns or those patterns don't continue to haunt me as an individual. And really, that's what this conference is going to be about. It's going to be about us uplifting our own voices, us understanding the voices and the narratives that we do hear from our clients, our participants, our communities that we serve. And it's going to be important for us to understand that we don't all have to have the same journey, but we all do have a journey. And those journeys can be interconnected in one way or another, or maybe they're not connected. But the important piece is that they're shared, that they're heard, and that they're valued. And that's really what we're aiming to do at this year's conference. So I'll wrap up with this. At MACMA, Minnesota Association for Children's Mental Health, we believe that every story has the power to heal, connect, and inspire. And that's why this year's theme for us and for our conference is Tell Me Your Story. Your voice matters. Your experience shaped the conversations around mental health, and together we can build a community where every story is heard, valued, and celebrated. Join us. Join us at MACMA as we create space for sharing, listening, and growing. Whether you're a parent, professional, or advocate, this is your chance to connect, learn, and make a difference. Share your story. Be a part of a movement. You can visit us at macmh.org. That's macma.org. And join us today. You can register for our conference. Registration is open because healing starts when we listen. And I want to really drill that in. Healing starts when we listen to ourselves, when we're honest with ourselves, when we listen to others and we connect. Healing starts when we listen. So that's going to be it for this month's MACMA Minute. Please connect with us. Even if you can't make the conference, you can still contribute. You can still partner. You can still connect. We're here. We're here to help, and we're going to continue to do this work. But make sure you're doing your own work as well, and let your voice be heard. Thank you.